Fish in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone into the lagoon, yeah. On a Wednesday morning, I play this game again. Wow, that's kind of wild for me, Chad. I've I've had a very good 2 days off on my job. I'm not gonna lie on that. Hang on, let me check the socials. Let me check the chat. Yeah, we are Schlav. We are Schlav. Let's get another fish in the chat. So, anyways, I have some exciting news for you. The Dracula deep dive that I have been working very hard on for really this whole year, as well as my editor Mercy at Kidsmill Production. Make sure you guys follow her, sub to her, turn those bell notifications on, like and share all of her stuff. We have finally finished the Dracula deep dive, and I am really excited to drop that video very soon. Very soon. I know everybody wants it like right now. I know, believe me, I would really want to release it today, but I think I'm gonna release it on the 30th or the 31st. We'll see. It's a part of a weird series we have here at the Lagoon called Gills After Dark, which is kind of like, honestly, right now, because it is very much after dark. It's almost 2 in the morning here. So I'll probably release that a little around 1 in the morning, so that way on the 30th, way late, or if you're still up and you're really celebrating Halloween and you want someone to hang out with, you can come hang out at the lagoon and take a deep dive with me. We'll swim all the way to the bottom of the lagoon and discuss Horror of Dracula. And that'll be a recurring series that'll be happening here. I will be doing Creature from the Black Lagoon next. And what's going to be the movie after that, you say? Well, I don't know. We might take a gander into outer space and either hang out with the Nostromo crew, or we might actually crash land in Antarctica and discuss The Thing. I haven't decided yet. In fact, you'll have to wait till my Creature from the Black Lagoon deep dive comes out, because I might have a special poll talking about what you all would like. I also do plan to kind of do a certain kind of like honorary deep dive on the H.P. Lovecraft Honor Society's masterpiece of Call of Cthulhu. It's a silent film. So I would definitely do a deep dive on that. But I digress. We shall enter the madness together. So my last stream for this series, I have nightmares, bro. I gotta take a shower after this too. Fish in the chat. Hang on. But yeah, we're definitely gonna play like at least 2 levels tonight. If I'm not mistaken, we might actually do 3 levels, because I think the level we're about to start is like 5 minutes long or whatever. But for the most part, the videos won't be as long as the last one. But I'll be right back, and we will enter the madness. Alright, fish in the chat. Sorry about that. Chat, I am so sorry. I had to go make sure everything was locked up and that the dishes I started were on. Sorry, like I said, Gills After Dark. We're not 100% professional. So the stream's been going on for almost 9 minutes and nothing's happening, so I guess we should start that off now, shouldn't we? Ooh, it's time to go into the Hawkins mansion. 1, 2, 3, 4, Call of Cthulhu. Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum. Installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute, he met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape, wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme. Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the madness.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Yeah, I need a drink too, bro. We're still dry at the lagoon, chat.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Sarah Hawkins was the object of a cult.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
That I'm one of the greatest detectives in the world. In fact, I am the world's greatest detective. Well, let me tell you what they had me
I
endure.
have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse.
They told me the movies and the music I like isn't any good. Then proceeded to talk to me about ska music.
I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
They
When I
probed
woke
me.
up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found
I
me.
won't live in a padded cell
You released
forever.
me. I got
But
the
Charles
drugs in
will.
store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
That's
You sure
right.
believe it, Ethan.
He's
What Mr.
he's
Pierce saw is precisely
the
what I've been
island's
trying to prove.
scientist,
Did
right?
you
America's
discover
doctor.
Anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah, come on, man. Get it together. Yeah, Sarah Hawkins.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct.
His
He was a
father?
surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the
So
hospital
it's
in
Scylla, not
1904
Scylla?
with funds from the Hawkins family. Before he died, Captain
Y'all
Fitzroy's
listen to
father
Blue
was
Oyster's
also
Cult?
a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the
Really?
risks. I don't fear him. Do
We
you wish
need to
know
call the
anything else?
gang here.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have
Yeah.
anything more concrete, Pierce?
I bet. Why? I don't have. So, what do you have to have, like, a fucking. Don't I have, like. Oh, I don't remember what my medical's at, but I thought surely by now.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then...
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to
And
visit you in
then?
the hospital. Called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
God. Well, what do you remember, dude? Piece of shit.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
Yeah.
But that truth may be biased.
No, the truth sets you free always. You have better faith. That's right, it's better to confront the truth.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Well, you just said you don't want to know the truth. You know what? You can't handle the truth. You realize we were created by fucking aliens. We were created by them to be their food. And then the great Cthulhu came to subjugate this planet like it deserves. But anyways, I gotta go. I'll see you
Let us
later.
go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this
Yeah, and then
island.
these other insects came from Pluto. And they put brains in jars and stuff you don't want to know. They smell like asshole.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Alright, so PSL, so I have 34 medicine. Oh, I thought I had like 50. It's cold I have 50. Good. That's the most important thing. 5. We're at that, was that 40%? We need to get our investigation up. Alright, so the death of Francis Sanders. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operation he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. My sanity, it's strained a bit, so I'm shaken. So the ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity. Alright, so we have Francis Sanders, the art dealer, who is totally dead. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. The man gouged his eyes out with his own hands and smeared the walls of the cell with esoteric symbols. He seemed to be obsessed with the shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances that I cannot explain. Hugo Strange. Dr. Fuller reigns as the undisputed master of the Riverside Institute and of its cellars in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he has done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after my fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins mansions caved in. The man is dangerous, and I'd swear that he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell. Cellars of the Riverside Institute. Strictly speaking, I didn't spend much time in the hospital. When I woke up, I was immediately transferred into the cellars of the Institute, a sort of clandestine asylum where Dr. Fuller carried out his experiments on patients. Without being troubled, unknown machines sit beside anatomical drawings that are disturbing, to say the least. I just managed to escape from this place. I might not have as much luck another time. I inhaled some gas, hell yeah. That was leaking from a damaged pipe and I passed out. I remember Bradley, alive, really, who was talking to me, and I came into the Hawkins mansion. I must understand what I'm doing here and what happens next. The Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close, it's undeniable. The widow didn't tell me everything, but her house speaks for her. Everything began with Francis Sanders' obsession with the Shambler, an exceptional painting in more ways than one. In theory, Francis Sanders was a renowned art collector. I must question his widow, Irene Sanders, to know more about his link with Sarah Hawkins and to discover the identity of the visitor he talked about before he died.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry that all of you are, like, a little lame. Someone come over here and play fucking Chopin or something, or Chopin, or Debussy. Or how about some fucking Slayer? Fucking Slayer! Let's have a drink, brother. Hell yeah, cheers. If you are trying to get the final ending, make sure you always drink. If I'm not mistaken, you have to at least drink once, but just to be safe, I always just finish the glass because, you know, what are we doing here? Might as well have fun, right? Or at least get drunk. Woo! I'm fucking telling you, bro. The fucking tentacle monster in the Pacific Ocean. He lives in a fucking city. He's dead but dreaming. Fucking Metallica has a song about him, bro. It's fucking true, dude. No, let me drink more. No. Fine. Chapter 6, Sanders' Residence. Pierce, Colton, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trial to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Alright. Let's get a fish in the chat. Fish in the chat. Now we can enter the madness. I'm Batman.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Scatwoman.
You know each other.
You're
Our paths
conspiring
crossed.
with Poison Ivy.
The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's
Yeah.
a small island, detective.
No,
My
it's not.
island.
It's
It's
actually
better than
pretty
it's you
big.
bumping into me.
You don't even know
You're
what small it
investigating
is.
Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died.
Yeah.
His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very
Yeah,
well, Miss
we'll
Bailey.
carry on. We'll
This way,
carry
Mr.
on.
Pierce.
And
And do make
say that.
yourself comfortable.
Yes, my chemical
It would
romance.
seem that you have much
You
to tell
fucking
me.
emo Catwoman. Alright, Poison Ivy. Your husband's dead. Just like my
May I
parents.
inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh damn, I have like no psychology this time. Shit. I want to make sure, because it's been a while. I'm trying to get the... Hang on. I think this is it. Hang on. Okay. He died screaming right before my eyes. I'm sorry, Chad. Hang on. Shit! I should have looked all this stuff up first. I don't know. I know. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure because I know if you do this wrong, you can fuck up the ending that I'm trying to get. Okay, so,
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to...
Oh, no, fuck.
What can I do for you?
Our paths, the brave It's a small...
You're...
on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died, screaming right before my eyes.
Screaming that a dimension.
It was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. I'll never sleep again.
Story again.
He suffered horribly.
Have him
It would have been better for him never to
That was
have
when
been
he
born.
began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, but he suffered unimaginable
your
pain, I want you to know.
I'm not really sure of what I saw. Or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes?
Yeah.
Did you not do anything to help him?
No. I just watched him die. Oh, I sure agree, but I had nothing to do with it. The true culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me who saved. It wasn't me who sent him there. I'll try. Fucking try eloquence.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
No.
This accursed island knows
This
so
whole
much tragedy after tragedy.
island is run by a cult.
You too would be advised to flee it like the plague.
It's the courthouse.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce.
They're trying to
I would
summon an
grateful if you
ancient
would tell me
alien
what you
from the
expect of
fucking
me,
sea.
and then leave.
And they're putting toxins in the water supply to make you all complicit and join in. Don't eat fish. Don't eat the fish. It'll change you at the genetic level.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor?
It's all
Sharon
conspiracy.
was his precise terms.
Well, you
Do you
can't
have any
imagine
tinfoil
that's
on your
all
fridge?
we talked about. It's
I need
exhibited
it.
at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage.
I do.
I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay. Oh, she's 41. It's clear that she holds Sarah Hawkins responsible for the death of her husband, but what I don't understand about Irene Sanders is this mix of sadness and insensitivity. It looks like she had given up her husband long before his horrid death in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Yeah, I'm not doing too good on my sanity. I'm not gonna lie. The Shambler is a painting. Irene Sanders doesn't seem to know what she hates the most, Sarah Hawkins or her work. The fact remains that she accuses her of costing her husband sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out under the influence of the painting. I must see it. Yeah. The key to the gallery is probably in the office.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge... What? Oh, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge, allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Oh, I kind of remember this. Hang on.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
The Shambler. A photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close. Yeah, they seem to be. I'm not gonna lie though, man. He's kind of dressed kind of dapperly. What the hell?
A house of artists.
Oh, I'm not going to pass this, I don't think, but we'll try.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Could be.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
I don't know,
He
man.
finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, there we go.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
I don't know, man. Alright, our occultism is pretty high, so we could probably... Yep. Oh, shit.
The Shambler.
Whoa.
I need to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. The second volume in this series covers everything from gas gangrene to trench nephritis. In addition to a precise and detailed study, the book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book reserves it for medical experts. Hell yeah. What's... Ooh, 36? I'm almost at... dude, I'm almost there. I'm almost at 40. Okay, so at the Sanders, cross-checking the information given by Francis Sanders excuse me, and his widow, it is possible to reconstruct the events that led to the interment of Sanders. Everything points to Sanders and Sarah Hawkins being close, linked at least by the interest the collector showed in the artist's work, but more probably by a certain friendship attested to by the repeated refusals of Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins are evidently derived from what she considers to be the artist's responsibility. Madness struck Sanders a short while after he gained possession of the painting. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a real metal serial. Fuck is that, bro? Oh, damn. They're all like fucking aliens or some shit. They're ugly as fuck here.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. I'm just gonna look in every room in your house, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Okay. Art and Mysticism, Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult or mystical practices. It is open at the page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is unknown to me. That's the Elder Sign. Whoa. But, like, that's not the Elder Sign Lovecraft created. That's Derelift's Elder Sign, but it's the most iconic and famous one. And arguably looks really cool. But at the same time, I would be remiss if I didn't say it looks like Patrick in a Speedo. Yes, I was about to say, I know that shit almost makes you almost at level 4 instantly. That's why you gotta get that.
Irene, I made a mistake.
Yeah, let's listen to
I
it.
fear that it might be too late for me.
What a fucking asshole.
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
I see him too. He speaks to us all in dreams. It's awesome.
I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
You should never forgive them. Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, no, Yo, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Y'all saw that shit, bro? Hell fucking no, bro. We're leaving, dude. Getting the fuck out of here, bro. I think there was something seriously wrong with your husband. It's like the strangers, bro. Yo, I'm too fucked up to be in this room right now. Hang on, we're gonna leave. Yeah, fuck that painting, bro. That shit's possessed. Oh, look who it is. Your time's over, Catwoman.
I could use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house where they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene. A lot of people are doing sleeping pills in this game, bro.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. Then why the fuck are you painting this shit? Dumbass.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Do I have? This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, begin to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. That's right, I'm a real man. Cool. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Francis Sanders must possess quite a collection of art for him to have his own gallery. Yeah, I would say so, bro. Oh, dude, I'd take the whole bottle, bro. So the Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. It's undeniable. The widow didn't tell me everything, but her house speaks for her. Everything began with Francis Sanders' obsession with the Shambler, an exceptional painting in more ways than one. Examine the Shambler.
The strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Armenian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Oh, is it the fucking Hound of Tindalos? Oh, shit. Oh, y'all are fucked, bro. We're fucked. Oh, God. Some, like, Yogg-Sothoth shit, too. It's kind of an encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. Yeah, I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Yeah. Okay. Alright. It's fine. Oh, shit.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then. Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, well, I've already read it. Let me tell you, it's not that good. You should read the book I just picked up. My whole life's changed now. Do you know that there's dogs that could come in through the corner of these rooms right now and eat us alive? And there's this all-knowing being that's right in this room with us right now and has thousands of eyes. Yeah, I'm really fucked up.
Go take a hike, Detective.
Okay, goodbye. I'm telling you though, it's real. Wait till you learn about the what Call Cthulhu. Just wait. Then you'll understand. There's no point to anything anymore. Okay.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Yeah, I wish Christopher Columbus was here right now. I bet he'd like to discover this shit. H.R. Geyers works here, I see. I saw Harleotep, but he's got tits this time. Wow. Well, I think I need to leave. Yo, this guy, he's got great taste, man. This dude's fucking metal.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I'll have such sights to show you. The fuck is this? A bear attacking a seal or walrus? The fuck? It's a seal. Okay. A kiss from a rose on the grave, and you, baby, I can feel the kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, something, yeah. Oh, it's one of Nar-Hotep's mask. Oh.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I bet you it's the only thing that can hurt these motherfuckers. My bro was building a doomsday bunker. Oh, man. Oh, it's Satan. Satan. Well, we've all read Paradise Lost. Is that a baby hurting a giant chicken? A duck? Bro, I like fried chicken too. I guess that's like the origin of it. So this is it, huh? I've seen better. I'm sure it's fine.
What the hell was that?
Alright, well, we are totally fucked. So the Malus Beastarium, Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malus Beastarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world of parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Okay. Dimensional Shambler. The Dimensional Shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keep it in a state of permanent starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you have to lay eyes upon it for its being, to anchor itself in your dimension, and to allow it to rip you open with its claws. Men will gather the knowledge through the lines dictated to me by the great old ones, but also in other volumes. The vision that assail me whisper me names and silhouettes of mystical creatures. Soon the Malus Monstrorum, repository of all anatomical, cosmic, and dimensional knowledge, will be seen as the authoritative work. This book, unholy among the most cursed books, will one day be the final rampart between man and the predators that are waiting to devour him, hidden behind the veils of parallel dimensions. Okay. Oh shit. No, how do I, oh no, I'm fucking dead, aren't I? Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck. Back demon! You can't. Damn. Well, we'll try this again.
What the hell was that?
Oh. I think you're supposed to go. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, it's right in front of me. Fuck. No, get up, bro. Run. Break this shit. Fucking
Down.
grab that, bro. Grab it.
This dagger looks different.
Now run, bro. Just run, bro. Run, bro. Oh, yeah, fuck you, bro. I've read a couple of books in my time. Give fuck, bitch. I got fucking 80 occult. What you think this was, bro? Can't believe it. I just saved us.
Needing that hand?
I saved
You're
all of
losing it,
Arkham.
detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Yeah,
I didn't see
probably.
anything.
I have a
I saw
problem.
you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yeah, I'm black metal, so what? Fucking screw me. You know that everything in this fucking room is cursed.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Really?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
I knew.
What are you talking about?
That's
Think
right.
yourself lucky that I saved your hand.
It's all your
Even if
fault.
it was to save my goods.
You're
and me.
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery.
Gee,
By
listen
the
to
way,
Susie and the
where do you
Banshees.
think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You
I
should
feel
talk
like
to
we're
Algernon
face to
Drake.
face right now.
He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the
Yeah, it's about
ledgers,
to be
it was
Halloween.
him who sold it to Sanders.
And I work the night shift. Yeah. And, I'm a star blazer.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller.
Yeah, what about Black
I still
Canary?
got things to settle with Irene.
She just got married to Green Arrow. Ooh, my favorite level of the entire game. And we're going to end the stream right here, chat. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. We still got another 30, 40 minutes with Gills here, but however, I am going to go take a quick bathroom break and grab me a cherry soda because I am so excited about this next level. Fish in the chat. Be right back. Y'all hang out with the fish. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Fish in the chat as well. Let's get another fish in there. Come on. Why not? There's a lot of fish in the lagoon, All right, Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. As a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce, after a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Let us enter the madness. Alright. Sanders resident. The Sanders house, all in shades of red and in gold, is impressive, but nothing matches the private gallery of Francis Sanders. The place is huge and entirely dedicated to his passion for troubling and macabre work, deface figures of virgins, sacrificial daggers, statues of monsters, and the painting that led him to his demise takes center stage. The Shambler, a painting by Sarah Hawkins, a close friend of the couple. What happened in this room, I will never be able to forget it. Dagger of the Ancients. This exceptional dagger of Ottoman origin probably dates from the 16th century. It bears the elder sign on its hilt. It apparently belonged to Pragali Ibrahim Pasha. Who fucking knows, right? Grand Vizier of the court of, Solomon the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pragali used the symbol on the dagger to protect the court from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. What is certain is that Suleiman had his vizier executed. Did he fear him after this demonstration of power? Extract from the Art and Mysticism, Francis Sanders' Forgotten Objects. The painting was exposed in Francis Sanders' gallery, but I think that the creature no longer requires it for movement. It went to hunt down Sanders in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. I do not know where it comes from, but one thing is sure, it's starving. Did I succeed in sending it back to its world? I am not sure. Meet the Shambler. Wow, I am almost totally insane. I got a little bit more. It is in Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of the Shambler, a huge artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, a creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. This beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol. But this encounter has left his mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. I left the Sanders house, still shaken by my encounter with the Shambler. Thanks to Kat's indications, I ended up in the Nameless Bookstore, a haunt for devotees of esotericism. The place seems to have been burglarized. Who could have done such a thing?
Where's the bookseller? Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange, pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. That's right, we all want to fuck our mothers. That's what the lamp means. I've read you, Freud. You and your little boy band. What's his other name, the mystical one? Yeah, no one remembers. That's right. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. You know, if I had to criticize this game, I really do love it. I think it's pretty much perfect, in spite of, obviously it had more money. It looked next gen. But I wish we would have been able to go to the church and explore more of Darkwater. But it's a good game. It's a good game. It leaves you wanting more. I'm surprised they never did DLC or anything like that. I would love a sequel. A precise and illustrated as much detail as the first volume. This book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformation and motor disorders. Yeah. It's my kind of bookstore. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to console these pages. Yeah, my medicine should... I guess not.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it all.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay. The nameless bookstore's burglar came through the door a bit further. Some knocked over objects allowed the trail to be followed into the back room. There, the mess next to the safe confirms the person's aim. However, there is no material evidence to support my hunch as to the identity of the burglar. Charles Hawkins did indeed appear to me, as well as the star symbol on the door of the safe. I cannot determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projections is the result of the unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves that the case obsesses me. The Nameless Bookstore. I've never seen such a collection of works on magic and occultism. Algernon Drake, the owner, prides himself on being a luminary in the study of esoteric phenomenon. The library was ransacked during an attempted burglary. It holds numerous rare or forbidden works. Its back room houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. What the hell?
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
I found these sleeping pills in the bookshop. Does the bookseller suffer from insomnia?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Keys of Relay File. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is the form of cylinder medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the laugh of Hawkins' trip of the Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. A page seems to be hidden here, and it's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still on this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still in this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acutely as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Well, okay.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Alone, and the Theophilus Whitebridge. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Opera in 8 acts by Bonaventure Baragatti, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is part of Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernatural.
Another volume by Arkham editions.
Yeah, the Key of Solomon. Hey, I've read that. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. D. Lawrence original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
Arkham editions?
Yes.
Never heard of him.
As a taught another horse, yes. collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby. Oh, remember? Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology. Yeah, we already know, bro. It's okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh, Bloscovy, huh? A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text of Madame Bloscovin's Theosophical Movement. Written by Hello. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Oh my god, it's Nazi occultism.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Oh, I read this book too. This is a really good book. Written by Hersme Trismegistus. Trismegistus? That's what I call him. Trismegistus? Trismegistus. Translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Coppelius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. It's Moses. Wow.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement.
Yeah.
Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Yeah, thank God for her, right? This Tibetan writings are the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky. At the end of the 19th century, the creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to console them. I thought they didn't exist. Whoa! This book discovered in the nameless bookstore of Darkwater could it be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's society. Now, Theosophy is what inspired Lovecraft too. Yeah, let's not lie. I have Issus Unveiled. I haven't read it yet. I should. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Okay. I guess that's everything, right?
Things are not looking good.
Nope.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motive? In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Skiller returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all of the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
So 9?
What did Drake say about this collection?
Oh, shit. Okay.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. Be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its protection. And I do confess, I am willing to pay to know its secret.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fine gold.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
So 5?
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, and I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So what's the second one? The chessboard,
I finally
right?
understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Oh, okay,
I
so...
see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So 3?
Queen has little protection.
So 5, 3, and then whatever the Azathoth was, right?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So 538, right?
What did Drake say about this collection?
9. The Necronomicons! Oh shit. Yog Sothoth, brother. Grunt off Oz. Grunt off Oz. Now you fucked up. Squid in the chat. Squid in chat. Well, I think, is this where we're going to stop? Maybe we can do one more level. I don't know. Yeah, we'll end on this level. Why not? Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Whoa.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
No, I knew
That'll
enough.
do for the time being.
Any
Never mind.
idea what this man
I'm
might
not
be
Batman.
undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Really?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose.
Man, people don't even talk like this
And
anymore,
you won't
man.
believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
He's turning into a fucking
No.
fish.
This
Can you not
boy
use your
is
own
from
fucking
another
eyes, man?
but his
He's literally
body is
got web
undergoing
fucking
unnatural
fingers, bro.
mutations.
When he's got fucking
this
glassy,
transformation
bulbous
is
fucking
killing him.
eyes, man.
His body simply can't cope. How could he
Ah, we
have
need to
such
get more
infection?
fucking tinfoil,
I
man.
pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Ja,
Das
so
calm
tell
down,
me
my
all
dear
about
Marie.
German
I
is.
don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
done to him what I
insinuations.
do to all my
Yeah.
patients. Provide him
It's
with
okay.
the best available care.
We all know you're gay
Your
with Fitzroy.
imagination
It's
is
fine.
without limit. It's your homemade
It's
drug again, is it
2025. No
not?
one cares anymore, bro.
Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Yeah, you're turning him into a monster, you fucking psycho.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I?
Turn lungs into gas.
He's no longer human. These
Lungs
are the
into Gills
attributes of
is this dude's
an
favorite Sulfur
animal.
Aeon song.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical
I
files.
can't fucking
And where would you find those? In his
this
office? What if you get caught?
misogyny.
I'd rather not think about that.
I don't
I'm
wanna.
counting on your discretion.
You can count on me.
Alright, let's do it, bro. I don't care. I found a book in the bookseller's safe. There was something wrong with it. It smelled of death and putrefaction. I had a bad feeling. I read it to understand why I had such feelings. What happened after that? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I can't even be Pierce because I'm not. Alright, what am I doing? Getting into Fuller's office? Okay.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
I'm not gonna lie, this game is so addictive. Once you start playing, you don't want to stop. Like a dictionary, this work reference in alphabetical order of all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors
Yeah, whatever,
who have things
bitch.
to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I'm gonna go in his fucking office. You mind? Good goddamn Karen.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Okay. So we gotta deal with this bitch. Okay.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
The file is strangely incomplete and the detail and treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
Okay. Damn.
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place. Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Alright, fine. I'll go do my fucking job.
Dr. Colden. Do you want something?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but... It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work. Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Yes.
I don't know yet,
Duh.
but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Damn.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you. Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized scientists have influenced modern medicine, magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed to a certain extent to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century.
And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan? Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while. And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
Yeah,
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense.
Don't you know I'm the baddest
But be
bitch
warned,
doctor around?
It could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
I'm gonna drain you when I say the same shit over and
To put
over
it in
again.
its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Yeah. Get wrecked, poser.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
The pseudoscientific work by the Sayar Labro also correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
That's right. I'm respectful to the doors.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Hell yeah.
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
A whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island.
Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Usually that.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
He's still a good doctor in the end.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Damn.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
So take care of this man.
Yeah, do a better fucking job. What the hell? Am I the only person that knows how to be a fucking nurse in this building, bro? Yeah, you look like you just want to watch Marilyn Manson, you fuck. I don't want you, and I don't need you. As long as it's least that I'll eat you. fuck up this water, bro.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Oh, yes you can, girl. Come on, bro. Are you serious? Find a tool? Oh my god, dude.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Alright, we're gonna find a tool. I think there was tools in here, right?
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Don't worry. Be happy.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Oh, that's the wrong way, fuck.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. blast. The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness subject display mental disorders linked to exposure to works of art. I think that's it, right? Yeah, okay. A cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar illusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Partially burned Sue, it seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins.
I must go back to the basement.
The evidence garnered in the Hawkins drawing room raises questions as to what became of the parents' bodies. The discoveries of Colden in the office of Fuller reinforced this conviction. Sarah Hawkins was moved from the crime scene, but none other than Dr. Fuller. Even more significant, the director of the Riverside Institute obviously had a strong obsession with the artist. The content of the cylinders recorded by the doctor proves his interest in the young painter. Summaries of psychoanalysis sessions as well as blood tests confirm the fact in one of the cylinders. Fuller clearly states that he was hidden the body and the personal effects of one of his patients.
I should go another way.
Boom. Boom. Yes, sir.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor. Please, I'll be in trouble with Mrs. Donovan if I'm late.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Oh, damn, really?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
All right. Well, this is pretty much like the end of the game, so I'll definitely save that for tomorrow night. I know this isn't a really long game. I think there's only 10 chapters, or like 12 or something like that. I know that this is pretty much like the end, so we'll just go ahead and get that squid in the chat, since we kind of saw Cthulhu a little bit tonight. And we'll get that final fish in the chat there. So, I appreciate all of you stopping by and hanging out. I should be live again sometime tomorrow around 1 a.m. or something like that. So, please stop by for that, and I guess we'll play one level. Or if not, I might actually not be able to play this game until Friday, but I'm going to try to come on tomorrow night and at least do this level. We'll do Chapter 9, and then, so it'll probably be a really short stream, but because I do have to, I think, work early in the morning, which is why I'll be able to go and be on Spooky Fam, and we are going to show the director's cut of 1979 Alien, Ridley Scott's Alien. So please come by. We're going to have a lot of fun facts for that film. We're going to watch it, nerd out, have a good time. So please stop by and have a great time for that. Until then, stay salty, stay spooky, and all that jazz. And never forget to Cthulhu Fatagan. Happy Halloween, everyone. Good night. Bye. Bye, Paige.